Happy Spooky Sunday.
Happy Spooky Sunday.
Let's do it.
Woo!
1, 2, 3, 4. Running till my bones are aching, pushing past the point of breaking. The road is long, but I will make it. It's who I am. It's not this race, but how I'm running. Not who I was, who I'm becoming. Steady on, I'll finish strong on this path. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Every breath of me proclaims hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah today. Woo! With every mile I'm reminded I never go empty-handed. God is my strength, I'm never stranded, I'm not alone. Calling out like a siren of good and peace and joy resounding. Hear me now, I'm ringing out around the world. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Every breath in me proclaims hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah today. Every song I sing and every part of me, in everything, oh, hallelujah,
Hallelujah.
hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Every breath in me proclaims hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 and hallelujah today, You're the feeling I cannot deny. You're the fire that makes me come alive. It's a love that I can't hide. It's a burning deep inside. Wherever I go, wherever I go. Come on, I got that good feeling kicking me out of my chair, dancing like I don't care. I got this good feeling. Come on, shouting it out 'cause I can't contain it. I gotta tell somebody, gotta tell somebody, gotta tell somebody, gotta tell somebody, yeah. sky, the sky. You're the thunder waking up the night, the night. The sound of living true is the beat that makes me move. Wherever I go, woo, I got that
Good feeling,
kicking me out of my chair, dancing like I don't care. I got that good feeling, spooky, shouting out 'cause I can't contain it. I got to tell somebody, gotta tell somebody, gotta tell somebody, gotta tell somebody. I got to tell somebody, tell somebody, gotta tell somebody, gotta tell somebody, yeah, yeah. Screaming from the rooftops, I won't stop, singing with my whole heart, singing till the beat drops. I won't stop, Oh, I got that good feeling, kicking me out of my chair, dancing like I don't care. I got that good feeling, shouting out 'cause I can't contain it. I got to tell somebody,
gotta tell somebody, gotta tell somebody, gotta tell somebody, I gotta tell somebody,
gotta tell somebody,
gotta tell somebody, gotta tell somebody. All right, the magic touch from peanut butter. Woo! Good morning, everyone. We at Riverside Center for Spiritual Living acknowledge that we gather on the ancestral land of the Cahuilla, the Gabrielino Tongva, the Kizh, and the Pechanga peoples. We commit to live in right relations, to love our neighbors, to seek justice and loving kindness, and to walk humbly on this land. We recognize our oneness so that we may decolonize our minds and set each other free from the pain of racism and violence, to live as Great Spirit intended, better on this land, in harmony with nature and with one another. So again, good morning. My name is Reverend Sandra Prince. Love lives here at Riverside Center for Spiritual Living, where you belong. So I'd like to remind everyone here in the hall to please put your phones on silent so that our time together can be spent uninterrupted. And so, those of you who are joining us on live stream, I invite you to jump into the Zoom room when we get to that part in our service. So let's wrap ourselves in unity as we say our focus statement together. We embolden people to live their highest potential through the transformative power of love. So I invite you to stand up, move your body to some music, and I'm going to get my broom and fly around the sanctuary.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. God is all there is. God is all there is in the beginning. God, come on, get down. God is all there is. God is all there is in the beginning. God. Jesus said that I and my Father are one, made in the image and likeness of the one. Since God is what we are, let God be what we show. See the God in every face, everywhere that we go. God is all there is. God is all there is in the beginning. God is all there is. God is all there is in the beginning. God. Take it away, band. Your mind is divine and the garden of your soul. Plant love, faith, and happiness and witness what unfolds. From the beauty of creation reflected in your eyes, you see heaven right here on earth and live in paradise. God is all there is. God is all there is in the beginning. God, oh, God is all there is. God is all there is in the beginning. Oh, God. Keep going. God is all there is. God is all there is in the beginning. God. God is all there is. God is all there is in the beginning. Oh, God. God is all there.
Good morning. I am Constance Stringfellow, one of the licensed spiritual practitioners here at the Riverside Center for Spiritual Living. I will be available for a brief moment of prayer in the room down the hall. Please don't leave here this morning with anything on your heart. I would love to pray with you and absolutely know that prayer works. In the center of the table, I invite you to light it together with me now. As we come together in conversation this morning, this candle is a reminder that when two or more are gathered, a greater wisdom is available to us. We experience a deeper love, and our own light shines brighter. Now, please allow this music to take you into the silence, followed by this morning's invocation.
Peace is the promise I make today. There's nothing greater for me to say than to lay down my fears, lay down unhappiness, and surrender to the peace I choose today. Peace is the gift that I give today. No easy shortcut. Peace is the way. I will lay down my pride, lay down self-righteousness, and surrender to the peace I choose today. give today. For all peace is the reason we're here today. No accidents, we've been called by name, called to lay down our lives, stand up for greatness, and surrender to the peace we choose today. Peace we choose today. Peace we bring today. Peace we live, oh today. Peace today. Peace today.
Peace today. Allow that peace to just move through your body, your mind, and your spirit. I invite you to close your eyes if this is comfortable for you. Turn into that special place, that spiritual connection, that place of wisdom and love. I know that God is all there is. There's one power, one presence, one life, one mind, God. And God is the essence of all that we are. I know I'm one with this divine presence, this essence of love and peace and order and clarity and so much more. And if this is true for me, it's true for everyone in this room and everyone everywhere. We are one, and there can be no separation in this oneness. So today, I let go of any distractions, any fear, any doubt, any world drama, and turn to this divine guided presence within. I know that God is working in and through and around each and every one of us. Divine intelligence is at work right here and right now. So I'm blessing this day. I know this is the day that God has made, so we rejoice and be glad in it. I bless our church family, our practitioners, our core council, our ministers, volunteers, and if I forgot somebody, you're blessed as well. I know that our service unfolds in perfect divine order. I let it be so, and so it is.
All right, there's nothing fake about the Spirit, the Lord, the God, everyone around us, everybody. Let's make it real, people. 1, 2, 3, 4. Feel free to get up and move and groove. What you find now, what you feel now, what you know now, to be real.
blend into the background here on camera. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Riverside Center for Spiritual Living. I'm Jeff Wright. I'm the senior minister here at Riverside CSL. And here today I am dressed as one half of a costume, and I am the peanut butter half. So you can guess what my husband is, right? And really, how many places on the planet this morning, how many houses of worship do you know that started off with Cheryl Lynn's 1978 disco classic, To Be Real, Got to Be Real? If people want to know what makes Riverside CSL different, that's one of them, right? Because we are real here at CSL. We recognize that this music is divine. This music is the music of the soul, the music of the spirit, the music of the body. It gets our bodies moving and grooving and shaking, right? It energizes that vitality that is within each one of us. So how can it not be whole and holy, right? I think the ghosties have gotten our people, Sanja, so we're going to try this again. Right? There we go. Thank you. All right, that's correct. All right, there we go. I appreciate it. Yes, Eugene, got to be real. Love it. Absolutely. And right, so today we are talking about got to be real. Because why not, right? Why not a day when we're wearing costumes to talk about being real? Isn't that perfect? I think so. All right. So, as the song says, what you find, what you feel, what you know to be real. And what do you know to be real, my beloveds? That's a question. There's only one presence, one power. Thank you, Earl. What else do we know? I'm one with that power. This is the Earl Show. There's more people here. Come on. What else do we know? Keep it coming, Earl, but I mean, you know. Unlimited opportunities and possibilities. Anybody else want to out-practitioner Earl? Maybe our ministers or our practitioners? We're all one. Okay. All right. Excellent. Excellent. I love the joy, that this place brings. So, to be real is to be free. Would you agree with that? Yes? Okay, then. So, let's talk about what the opposite of free is. What's the opposite of free? Bondage. Ooh, people studying the science of mind. Yes. All right. So the opposite of freedom is bondage, right? But is bondage the truth? No. What is the truth? Freedom. So how do we experience bondage? We invite it in. We create it, right? We create it by limiting our freedoms ourselves. For the most part, right? We end up creating it. I am just walked out on this whole backdrop on TV. At any rate, we create it, okay? So why do we create it? We create it because we want to be liked. We want to be loved. We want to be acceptable. We want to we want to belong, right? We want the sense of belonging. And so what we do is we start to make ourselves small. We start to disown qualities and those bits and pieces of ourselves that we think would be unacceptable or that we've been told or taught that are unacceptable, right? And, we're taught to be polite. We're taught to be agreeable. We're taught to get along, right? We're taught to be nice. Yes, Ooh, that's a biggie, isn't it, right? And so what do? We self-edit, right? We edit ourselves, we shrink ourselves, we make ourselves small, we turn ourselves into chameleons, showing one face to this side of the world, another face to that side, and yet another face over here. That we're constantly changing, we're adapting ourselves by the situations that we're in to hopefully feel accepted, to hopefully belong, to hopefully fit in. We're like chameleons, right? A chameleon on me right now would look like peanut butter. Right? I'm kind of blending into the background of the same color back here, so I'm like, I've disappeared, right? We do this because we have been taught that we have to do this. We've been taught, we've been socialized to make ourselves less than in hopes of getting more, being more, experiencing more. In my own life, I have been a chameleon many times. I've shrunk myself many times, trying to fit into this crowd or this group, trying to fit into my own family, trying to be accepted by my father, not my dad, but my father. When my father called me when I was 25 and asked me, "Are you living a homosexual lifestyle?" I was like, Dad, if you're asking me if I'm gay, then yes. A lifestyle is if I preferred vanilla over chocolate, or I chose to be a vegetarian. That would be a lifestyle. Or I chose to be a minimalist. That would be a lifestyle. But if you're asking me who I am, then yes, I am. And he took the position of love the sinner, hate the sin. Love the sinner, hate the sin. Oh, such acceptance, isn't it? No judgment there at all, right? No, not at all, right? How could you love someone fully, but yet hate part of who they are? That's not love. And over the course of many years, even though he took this position and we became estranged, that little boy in me, that little child in me still wanted my daddy's love. Even though I had the love of my father, I had the love of my dad, the man you all know, Keith Masagatani. At 25, I took his last name because he loves me unconditionally. So I took his last name until, of course, Eddie and I got married, and it was important for me to share a last name with my husband, and so that's why I changed it to Ryan. But I took Masagatani because it was important to me, because I felt loved, because I felt seen, because I felt heard, because I felt accepted. But even that love was not enough, because I was still longing for that relationship with my daddy. So I go back time and time again, trying to fit in, trying to make myself palatable, trying to make myself digestible, trying to find a way in, and it didn't work. You know why it didn't work? Because it wasn't me. Exactly, Earl. It wasn't me. What I realized is that I had to first give myself the unconditional love, the acceptance, the joy, the peace, the inclusion that I was seeking from outside of myself. I first had to give that to myself. And once I could give that to myself, once I could accept myself, trust myself, know myself, love myself, then I realized that what I was asking from him, unconditional love, I had been withholding from him as well. I was just as guilty. Crap. So I had to, in order to be the totality of who I am, peanut butter, to be the totality of who I am, to be in an integrity with myself, I had to offer him the unconditional love that I was seeking from him. And you know what? Things changed. That's when things changed. I first had to accept myself, because if I wasn't accepting myself, and if you aren't accepting yourself, you're not living your fullest, highest expression of who you are. Your soul does not want to be partial, to be divided up. It's not your divine nature to be in bits and pieces. Your soul, your divine nature, doesn't want partial expression. It wants to fully express. Because as Ernest Holmes said, the divine plan is one of freedom. Bondage is not God-ordained. Freedom is the birthright of every living soul. Science Mind 409 there, Allison. Freedom. So in order to be free, right, in order to be real, it takes courage, right? It takes courage to be willing to disappoint others rather than to betray yourself. It takes courage to be possibly misunderstood, to stand alone, to walk your truth, walk your journey until people find you and join you. To be real means you have to have boundaries, healthy boundaries. You have to know what is and is not true for you, what is and is not right for you, what you will and will not accept, what you will and will not tolerate, what you will and will not do. And having those boundaries then form a structure that gives and provides freedom. No, that's not going to work for me today. Thank you for the invitation. Yes, I would love to. Having a clear yes, having a clear no, knowing where your boundaries are, and then maintaining your boundaries, because like I've shared with you before, the only person who ever crosses your boundaries, with the exception of violence, is you. It takes self-forgiveness to be real. It took me self-forgiveness not for being gay with my father, right? Not for being gay in that sense. It took me having to forgive myself for withholding love from him, from withholding love from myself. It took self-forgiveness for me to accept all the parts of myself that I had disowned, those disowned qualities. So there's this component of self-forgiveness, and there is truth-telling, being honest with yourself, being honest with others, not sugarcoating, not being evil, though, either, and evil being, not being mean or rude or, hurtful or spiteful, but being honest, truth-telling. And yes, being real means being vulnerable. People go, ooh, vulnerable, yuck. Ooh, I don't want to be vulnerable, yuck, 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 yuck. But I'm not talking about just like walking around with your heart completely wide open for anybody just to rip out and stomp on the ground or, to pound you down. No, but being vulnerable with discernment. there are times when it is definitely prudent for your safety and security, whether it be physical, emotional, psychological, mental, right? To use discernment with who you open yourself up to and how far you open yourself up. But it doesn't mean that you have to come out of alignment and be somebody altogether different. How appropriate it is that we are talking about this on our Halloween Sunday, because when you are not real, every day is Halloween. Every day is Halloween when you are not real. Because you are constantly wearing a mask, you're constantly wearing a costume, and it is hard to maintain that persona. It's hard to keep up that mask. And you go out in the world trick-or-treating, but guess what? There's not a whole lot of treats. It's a lot of tricks. Because you're having to try to be something you're not. And the weight of that, the energetic suck of that, is incredible. To always have to front, to always have to perform, always acting, always on stage, never letting your hair down, never just relaxing and being true with who you are. You see, when we deny our truth, then we're in bondage. But when we embrace our whole selves, when we get real, then there is freedom. One of the things my mom used to say growing up, and I'm sure she's going to chime here in the chat in just a minute, the minute I say it, is she would reinforce to my sister and I, don't lie to me. Don't lie. One, I'll always find out. But two, when you lie, then you have to remember the lie you told. It's much better to tell the truth because you don't have to remember the truth because you experience the truth, you live the truth. But if you tell a lie, you got to remember the story. And that takes a lot of energy to remember that story. And then usually you got to create more stories behind the lie because then there's more questions and then the lie just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And then all of a sudden you're telling this whole fabricated story. And the energy that takes time and time again because, mom asks you and you tell her one thing and then dad asks you and you tell him something else and then grandma and grandpa ask you and you tell them something else. Well, guess what? That's a whole lot of energy. Where's the story? How am I going to keep it straight? Oh my God, what if they find out? So mom always said, just tell the truth. You might still get in trouble, but it won't be as much trouble as if you had lied. Because now I'm double mad. Mad at whatever it is you did, and mad for lying. So, when we tell the truth, right? When we live from that place of truth, oh my God, we don't have to expend all that energy. And if we don't have to expend all that energy, masking, fronting, performing, lying to ourselves, lying to others, wearing those masks, wearing those costumes, if we don't have to do all that, guess what? We have a whole bunch of energy that we can use for something better, something greater, that we can use to create with. Isn't that a joy? Wouldn't you rather be creating something? Wouldn't you rather be impacting the world for good, creating the world for good, rather than hiding, lying, pretending, worried that you're going to get found out, worried that you're going to get caught? You see, when you own all of who you are, then you can come to church on a Sunday morning dressed as a half of a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and stand here and be real and be secure in knowing who you are. You can come to the center dressed as a minion or a witch or a Viking or a fisherman. Right? You can come here fully in your power, fully in your knowing, because then the costume becomes fun. The costume becomes amusing. The costume becomes maybe even another side of your personality that you're allowing to be seen for the first time. Right? It's another greater expression of you rather than trying to hide and conform you. I'm in a group right now. It's called Different on Purpose. It's a bunch of copywriters and entrepreneurs and me in this group. And one of the group members wrote this line this week, and I was just like, can I use that on Sunday? She's like, sure, go ahead. So she wrote this. The second you stop doing what you think you should, you start creating the things that only you can. Let me say that again. Yeah. The second you stop doing the things you should, you start creating the things that only you can. So when you stop pretending, when we let down the masks, then we get to create. We get to use all that energy to create those things that only we can. Because we've come to love ourselves, we've come to accept ourselves, we come to stand in our wholeness and perfection. And then we can emote and create from there. So what impact does this have? What impact does this have on the world? What impact does it have on you to be real? Well, for you, you're integrated, you're alive, you're whole, you're jazzed, you have energy. In your relationships, honesty leads to deeper connection. Boundaries become clearer. And the love that you experience in your relationships is genuine. And then in the world, as the more you tell the truth and live your truth, you become a living demonstration of the expression of the divine that you are as an individual. Your authenticity is resonant. It resonates with everybody else. And so the more authentic and the more whole and the more wonderful you show up as your full, glorious, half a peanut butter and jelly sandwich self, the more the world gets to show up as their whole, magnificent, perfect selves. And so in that, you gotta be real. You gotta be real. So let's go to tables. We have some discussion questions for you at the tables. You can start on moving on over if you like. The first question is, when do you feel most real? Question 2 is, where in your life are you still trying to meet someone else's expectation instead of honoring your own truth? And what's one small way you could be more authentic this week? Those are your questions for today. So I will let you move on over there and enjoy your conversation. And we'll check back in with you here in a few. Okay, begin winding your conversations down and start moving toward what you would like prayer for from your table this week. All right. Everybody should know what you want prayer for.
So Scott, Chester, and Jeannie and Mike. Okay. Okay. All right, now. All right, I'm coming to tables. All right, Scott. Let's hear what your table discussed.
Don't say one dishonest thing. We talked about, let's see, we talked about when we feel most real is in water, in front of people expressing ourselves, when we let our guard down, in when we let go of our too much thinking, when we're in nature, when we're in the flow. Trying to remember what Daryl said. Being in awareness, being in the moment. That's it. We all express that. And Joe said, private time, being centered. I guess doing, using our tools, using what we know in meditation and stuff like that. But I think, we discussed being out in public and communicating more, and how sometimes we all express liking to be around like-minded people, but that's not always the situation. Sometimes it's family, or sometimes it's real issues, that need to be discussed. And so we can all push ourselves to be more present in those situations too.
Thank you, Scott. Chester, I'm coming to you.
Hello. Well, I told the group here that I have made a consciousness shift, that I do not go fishing, I go catching. So, yay. Anyway, this has been an interesting doorway, I guess, into our little, I'm going to keep it a secret or whatever, I had number one was easy for me, was I'm most real when I'm interacting with my dog. I really didn't see any openings for number two for me. Maybe I'm done here. I don't know, but I don't think so.
I hope not.
Yeah. And number three was reduce the competing or competition in relationships, and just let them be.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, Jeannie, I'm coming to you, Jeannie. Jeannie. I love these.
We all had different ways that when we felt authentic, it was kind of interesting. Each of us, Mike was saying it was when he was being creative. I said it was when I was around this group of friends. Setting boundaries, nature, and being himself. So, and then we all said, we all could relate to that. So.
All right.
Great. Did you want to check with Dinah?
Yes, let me check with Dinah and the folks in our Zoom room.
Dinah is dressed as a chef salad today. She's got a chef's hat on, and she's got lettuce and egg and bacon and tomatoes and what have you. So just imagine Dinah dressed as a chef's salad as she shares what they did online.
Okay, Anna, can you share with us? Oh, you're muted.
Then hold the mic to Dinah.
At this point in our life, it was easier to talk about when we were least authentic than when we were most authentic, because we all feel we're pretty authentic most of the time. And and I think all of us settings where we have to use our words, choose not to speak, that made it difficult to be our authentic selves. One of the things that came out of it was Jocelyn said to me, she's works with this young woman who was brought up in a very narrow way, not a very wide-ranging, and way of responding. Don't feel like really getting
Thank you, Dinah, and thank you for being on Zoom today.
All right. So, coming on back here, just because it's Halloween weekend doesn't mean you don't have homework. So tomorrow, get out your witchy broom and your witchy pen and, all right, and cast the spell here. Here we go. All right, so the practice for this week, the homework for this week is each evening, take 5 minutes and ask yourself the following questions. Where did I show up as my real self today? Where did I show up as my real self today? Then, where did I shrink or edit myself to fit in? Where did I shrink or edit myself to fit in? And then third, what truth is asking to be expressed through me tomorrow? What truth is asking to be expressed through me tomorrow? So do those 5 questions in the evening, write those down. No judgment, just a gentle awareness. Because the more you honor what's real, the more radiant you become, my beloveds. So, being real isn't easy, but it is sacred. When you stop doing what you think you should, you begin creating only what you can. So stop performing. Stop playing small. Stop hiding the parts of yourself that make others uncomfortable. And stop apologizing for being whole. The world doesn't need a curated version of you. It needs you to be you. You've got to be real. And so it is. All right. So, we're going to have a little song here in just a second. And as the song is playing, what I would like for all of you who are dressed in costumes today or Halloween attire to please come to the front over here and line up, because I know how competitive this group is. I have 2, count them 2, gift certificates, $25 gift certificates for C's Candy. Ooh, so I know you're going to want that. So I invite you, if you are dressed in costume, to come onto the front while the band makes it merry, makes it festive. Here we go. Let's line up this way.
All right, now you know this song. Feel free to sing along. There's something strange in your neighborhood. Who you gonna call?
Yeah, maybe have Michael. Maybe have Michael take them.
Something weird, and it don't
Ask
look
Michael to
good.
take them.
Who you gonna call? I ain't afraid of no ghosts. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. If you're seeing things running through your head, who you gonna call?
Ghostbusters.
An invisible man sleeping in your bed. Who you gonna call?
Ghostbusters.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Who you gonna call?
Ghostbusters.
If you're all alone, we'll pick up the phone and call.
Ghostbusters.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts. I hear he likes the gals. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Yeah, 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 yeah. Who you gonna call?
Ghostbusters.
If you're all alone, pick up the phone and call. Let me tell you something. You know what? Bustin' makes me feel good. We ain't afraid of no ghosts. We ain't afraid of no ghosts. Woo-hoo. Who you gonna call?
Ghostbusters.
You have ghosts, baby. Freaky ghosts, baby. You're gonna call.
Ghostbusters.
Don't get caught. Caught all alone. Oh no, just call.
Ghostbusters.
Who you gonna call? I can't hear you.
Ghostbusters.
Louder.
Ghostbusters.
Who you gonna call?
Maybe, okay, there we go. All right. So, yeah, put your sunglasses. All right. So we have two categories. We have spooky, and we have comedy or cutesy. Okay? So, everybody who wants to be in the spooky category, go ahead and step forward. Oh, all right. So we have Tomorrow, and we have Jeannie, and we have Constance. That's it? That's all the spookies? Are you going to be spooky? All right. All right, there we go. And we have Corey. All right. We're trying to get a shot of you. Okay, so for spooky, by round of applause, here we go. Tomorrow. Jeannie. Corey. Constance. Tomorrow. Jeannie. Tomorrow. Jeannie. Tomorrow. Congratulations. All right. Okay, so now everybody who's going to be in the cute or fun category, come on and step forward. Come on, Zara. The baby. All right, so here Eddie and I are peanut butter and jelly. So together, we're a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. All right. Let me sneak by you here. All right. Then we have Zara. Then we have Amir with Grandpa. Then we have Nyla. Then we have Viking Scott. Then we have Debbie the Love Bug. Fisherman Chester. Let me come back over here. Oh, yeah. Grandpa Daryl. All right, so we have Eddie, Zara, Nyla, Viking Scott, Lovebug, Fisherman. It goes to the Prince family. Here you go. There you guys go. Yay! Congratulations. Oh, wait. We are, after all, we are in church. So, we have to have communion. This is the one day out of the year where we have communion here at Centers for Spiritual Living, or at least here at Riverside CSL. So feel free to come and get some candy. Here you go. I'll let why don't you carry it around? All right. Peace be with you. There you go. All right. So, and make sure that everybody in the room partakes of the body of the Spirit, also known as the sweetness of life, also known as sugar, candy, dulce, all the good things. Make sure the band gets some too. All right, so while we are giving to you the body of Spirit, the sweetness of Spirit, I invite you to take out that which you're choosing to contribute to the center and place that in the silver containers in the center of your table. And for those of you online, I invite you to consider contributing via text to give. Simply text 951-419-5858. and type in the amount you're choosing to contribute and hit send. Jason, if you can bring the camera back to me, please. There we go. And switch. 951-419-5858. All right. 951-419-5858. Type in the amount you're choosing to contribute. Hit send. It's just like texting your friends because that's exactly what you're doing. You're texting your friends and family and the goblins and ghoulies here at Riverside CSL. You can also go online to our website, riversidecsl.org, and in the upper right-hand corner, you can hit the word contribute and contribute there. Just easy, easy, easy. So if you are here in the room, I invite you to go ahead and place what you're contributing into those silver containers. Extend your hands and let's say our affirmation together. I give and receive freely and generously. With an open heart and an open mind, the universe responds to me in kind. I know that my community is richly blessed, and so it is. All right, a few announcements here for you this morning before we head out. Today is the last day of our Furry Friends food drive. So make sure that if you have your food in the car, go ahead and bring that in. I know Eddie's got a 40-pound bag in the trunk of his car for Jeannie and Mike to take over to Mary S. Roberts. So I know Jeannie said we've already surpassed 200 pounds of food, well on our way to 300 today, because I saw quite a few bags out there, so that's very exciting. So I want to thank everybody who has contributed to the Furry Friends food drive, and Jeannie will update us next week with the total amount of food that we have donated to Mary S. Roberts. In addition to that, starting next week, I know, I've given him candy, oh my God, the sugar. So starting next week, for the month of November, we will be doing a canned and non-perishable food drive. As you've been seeing on the news, with the shutdown still going on, food banks are being hit hard, and so we need to make sure that our neighbors who need that kind of assistance are able to get that kind of assistance. So please bring that in. Next thing I want to share with you is the New Thought Men's Movement. That summit is happening on November 10th through the 19th. There's a QR code there on the screen for you to click on. It is a free event. All are welcome. Men, women, non-binary, all are welcome. I have the pleasure to be one of the speakers for the summit. It is operating, again, the 10th through the 19th. There's at all different times, so you can register there. It's completely free. We're talking about divine masculinity and spiritual strength, emotional healing, authentic expression, financial empowerment, life vision, brotherhood, and community building. So if you or someone you know would benefit from this summit, I highly encourage you to participate. Then we have our next thought there is Green Faith is Green Faith. Woohoo! Our Green Faith Circle is on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. on Zoom. That's led by Mike and Jeannie Kataoka. And they are starting a new book on November 11th. So see Jeannie and Mike. They're really hard to miss. Jeannie has got bat dealy boppers on her head, and Mike's dressed like a banana. So there you go. It should be easy to find them. They're right here at the front table as well. So check with them. And then remember, next Sunday to fall back 1 hour. Because if you don't fall back an hour, you're going to be early for church. Oh my goodness. How awful would that be? Not at all. That would be actually quite wonderful. So at any rate, make sure you fall back next Saturday, or next Saturday night before you go to bed. Sunday morning. Okay? Sound good? Everybody have candy on board. Make sure you empty that bucket for me, please. So, yeah. All right. So I invite our practitioners and our core council to please stand and surround the sanctuary, surround the space. Coming together in consciousness. I invite you to close your eyes. And breathing in, recognizing that there is wholeness and perfection, divine order, flow, harmony, peace, love. This is what is creating all of life and all of creation, because this is the divine one in all of its glorious, magnificent expressions. All of these qualities, all of this beingness is the consciousness that creates. It is never separate. It is never torn apart. It is never divided. It is always one, unity, in multiplicity, in expression, recognizing that each one of us is a divine expression of this one. Each one of us is whole, just as we are. There is nothing else that need be added. We simply reveal the truth of who we are by letting our masks fall, letting the costumes drop, letting the guard down, revealing our true nature, which is love, harmony, wholeness, and perfection. We already belong. Belonging is our divine birthright. Connection and unity is who we are. And so I recognize that we are perfect in and of ourselves. We are divine emanations and impartations, expressions, holy and holy. And how beautiful it is to witness this, how beautiful it is to know this. And so as we go forth this day into our week, we let our real selves shine. We let wholeness be our guide. We let truth and love radiate from within our being. And we express joyously, as Amir is doing now, giving thanks for all of it. I release this word into law, knowing it is done. I let it be, and so it is. So I invite everyone to please stand and let's say this affirmation together. I choose to be real and let my true self lead the way. Here we go. I choose to be real and let my true self lead the way. Something wonderful is happening through me right now. It is this thing called love. Love is in my mind. Love is in my body. Love is in everything I do. I am it. I share it. I receive it. And I move love forward. Because love lives here. Happy Halloween. Happy Sunday.